So you were messing with the soundboard when you were streaming, weren't you? Like, you see, with Mixer, you can set up an interactive soundboard where your viewers can hit the button and make the sound on your stream.
Well, yeah, I just got an email from you streaming.
Why? No. You talking about the icon? What? There's no copyright infringement. It's fair use.
If we don't make any money off of it.
No, I mean, you're not...
Or like the org itself. The name. The logos.
Right, but the logo is actually altered from the actual physical itself, copyrighted logo.
Yeah, I didn't see any advertisement, but could be wrong.
I mean, you know how many streamers use like a Star Wars logo, and Twitch is all automatic copyright, so they get it from like video mainly. I don't think they'd ever copyright strike your logo.
Yeah, I have a blank screen.
You need to make sure your OBS scene is selected correctly. That could do it. If your overlay is there, isn't that your old scene? You have to like... PXP overlay. Do you see the window in OBS, or is it black? Yeah, then it's not working. So you need to add a window. You're not adding a scene. You're adding a source. Sorry, you need to add a source and add your window correctly. So on the properties of that window, capture, you want to drag that window down and make sure it's the same as your Star Citizen window that's open. Like you're dragging that selector. Okay, when you just go ahead and delete that source and add another source. Add You just start it over again. You're gonna add in a window capture, and then you're gonna uncheck capture any full screen window. And there's a drop down selector that says that's where you choose the window for it to capture. Just do that again. If that doesn't work doing the window capture, you might try to do the game capture. Looks fine to me. Yeah, logo's back on. Oh, so what you do on OBS is you can select it and drag the window, resize the window of the game. Yeah, see there, you've got the overlay one selected when you resized it. So you just have to make sure that, yeah, there you go. And then
Not really
chit
much
chat.
Just over at Yellow, landing on Benson Mining Outpost. And Aurora just like buzzed my constellation real close. I was like, what in the world?
I'm gonna be AFK for a little. I'll be back.
Hey, I'm leaving too, man. See ya.
See ya.
See you guys.
Well, hello.
Hey there.
How's your day going?
Oh, as good as every other Saturday.
Because you remembered what?
Welcome to the Port Oligar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
Oh, was there an update or something for it?
Give me 1 second, I'll land and I'll log in and check.
A reminder that vehicles left unattended on launch platforms will be returned to storage.
I just got a little bit of a spike, but it seems to be back to normal now.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
Yeah, 22 right now.
To access
Oh,
your craft, consult one of the terminals.
25.
This station has been designated as an armistice zone. Tampering with weapon safety protocols is strictly forbidden. As an armistice zone, all weapons are currently disabled. This station has been designated as an
Your
armistice.
ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online. Shield system online. Missile locked. Landing gear up.
As of now, no. I'm just effing off, really doing anything in particular.
Quantum drive is now on.
that's still the most profitable way to do it.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
That's weird.
Quantum drive is now off.
Server I'm on is dying. Anybody wants to sell Laranite? Levski's buying it for 115.
Nuts, I just sold at OSR.
You get that chat figured out? Do you have it where you can see it?
rims is going bananas.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
So now, end game, like when everything's out, everything's released. Do you think, just vague approximation, how many ships that you run into will be fully crewed and how many will just have one person? I think it's like 50-50. Well, I was also thinking, like, on that constellation, there's like 4 or 5, maybe 5 people asleep on the beds, but like actual players, that player might not be on at that time zone. So will it just be one player with the ship and the other like 4 players are asleep? Or will the ship...
You're saying essentially they would cycle through when they log in?
Right, to keep the ship running, right? So, I mean, you're not just going to have an NPC run the ship.
Got it.
Yeah, if there's a dock close, that's true.
Can the rover fit in the Starfarer easily, or is the roof too tall for it? Or too short for it? Okay, for some reason I was thinking it was the height was the issue, not the width.
Have you seen how well the Nova fits into the Carrack? It's beautiful. It was like it was made to fit. A guy took the models and fit them on all the ship models, and
Really? Because I thought they were clearly stating that it wasn't going to fit in the Carrack, what CIG was saying.
How are you gonna get it in?
The big cargo thing got underneath. Well, it does have a ramp because the Carrack has the rover that's coming with.
there's the link of the guy who puts the models together, and the Carrack is about half of the way down. It just looks like it's perfect, and they're expanding the Carrack too. So this is the old model.
Okay.
I mean, it might not fit in the end, but it sure looks like it does. And it looks like it would. It's got a perfect front firing angle. It would be a blast to fly a ship around and fire a tank out the bottom.
Yeah, they can't implement that night vision stuff soon enough. It's the. It seems like I'm always coming in on the dark side.
Did you live, Flex? Yeah, I've found almost every time I come into the planet, I have to come in tilted like the spaceship and, pointed above the horizon line and just be prepared to, like, gun it just to, like, not hit. I don't know. It's tough right now. Like some planets, it feels a struggle. Did you bounce? No, thank you, Flex.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Can you see my chat? And you saw it through the restream, right? Yeah, see, it's pretty quick because I said it right about the same time I sent it, and you responded quite quickly. Mojica.
What it is.
So Mojica, you were talking ships, right? Like you were like, man, was it a bad choice to have upgraded?
Oh, right.
Yeah, like I always go back and forth, man. My love, like for maybe, like I think it could just be the best ship in the game, is the Constellation Phoenix, man.
Yeah, man. I'll be honest with you, I really miss my Connie.
And people are like, why would you want the Constellation? It's not going to be a strong warship. I was like, man, it really could be. Like the Constellation's the Phoenix. That's the only ship with a freaking anti-missile system, and it's like class 9, right? Like what capital ships have.
Oh, see, I don't know too much about defense systems. I thought that it would have the same defense capacity as like the Andromeda, which is the ship that I prefer.
No, it's got an anti-missile system on it. It's like a phalanx on a battleship, kind of.
Word, yeah.
And it's the only ship with it, like not $1,000, And then it's got a bigger shield and can have a bigger shield than any other Connie, and a bigger power plant than any other Connie. So it's like beefed up. So it could be real powerful.
Yeah. See, I guess I'm not as familiar with all their capabilities as much as you are, because by those standards, it sounds like the Aquila is the best, because then you could retrofit it with other like modules, right?
No, the Phoenix is the one that has the anti-missile system.
Oh,
and
the Phoenix.
Yeah, it's a luxury.
Oh, I haven't even set foot in the Phoenix yet, bro.
It's being completely redesigned. But I keep going back to wanting that ship, man.
Yeah, but what's the Phoenix specialized for?
It's just everything, man. It's got a bunch of missiles. It's got a missile defense system like no other ship has. Bigger power plant, bigger shield, and it's like luxury inside. It's got a rover and a freaking fighter on it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about trading in my Cutlass, and my Aurora package to see if I can get maybe a Connie or a Caterpillar again. I don't know. Probably a Connie, though. . Which Connie, I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you, I really don't like the Freelancer. It looks like a phallic object. I think more so than the Connie. I just don't like it.
You just broke.
It reminds me of those
Flexo's
old-fashioned
heart there
chrome
with that
wagons,
statement.
like those trailer wagons.
Well, that's the same exact way the Starfarer Gemini looks, just with a bigger ass.
Yeah, you talking about the Starfarer?